What's up, everybody? This is Charles for Premier Guitar, and it's my pleasure to be here with Paul Reed-Smith himself. How you doing, man?
Yep.
Happy Sunday. And
it's Sunday at NAMM.
yeah, winding
Somewhere
down.
between Recovery Day and Desert.
Desert, huh? I'm bound for the desert too, in my mind. Paul, you got a lot of new stuff here this year, right? You want to tell us about it? Starting with this thing here.
Sure. This is a P22. It's a 22 fret guitar with a piezo system in it. So basically, the goal was to have as good or the best piezo-based electric guitar that we could possibly make, and maybe set a new standard. And so basically, if I play the piezo thing, and if I play the electric guitar part, now I play them both at the same time. We had a very interesting experience yesterday when we were doing demos. It's very clear that musicians are going to find uses for this that we haven't even thought about. I mean, it's so versatile. There are two outputs on the guitar. You've got one for the piezo and one for the regular. And if you want to plug it just into one of them, both of them will come out of the mixed mag output. So as the people that was just saying from PRS just a second ago, there's a real good buzz about this guitar, and we think we're going to sell lots of them.
You consider things very carefully, your designs. That's one of your strengths as a designer. And has this been kicking around in your brain for a while?
It's been talked about for over a decade. The problem was that the electronics, the discrete electronics that LR Baggs made for us, would not fit in an electric guitar, but they did it as a surface mount, and it's working fine. It sounds just as good as the other one.
Fantastic. Cool. So what else do you have to show us?
Well, these are new pickups that we're putting on our customs, and I'll turn the piezo off. We just think these things sound gorgeous. So that would be the treble pickup, then the two inside coils. So there's a real musical bass to the notes. There's a musical mid-range. The high end's not harsh. You know, there's and we're starting to use these a lot on our customs and a whole bunch of other things. So things are going well. We also have many new models in our acoustics. There are Cody Kilby acoustics. There are our SE acoustics. There's lots of new amplifiers. If you just take the camera over here, there's an SE amplifier on the bottom and an SE amplifier on the top, and a Maryland-made amp in the middle, and they very, very similar other than the colors, but the tone is wonderful, but one's 1/3 the cost of the other ones, right? And so there's a lot of that going on for us. There's an acoustic guitar business, there are 3 tiers of that. There's an electric guitar business, 3 tiers of that, and an amplifier business, and there are 3 tiers of that.
And there's some things brewing in the skunk works, correct?
As always, right? So I would say things are going very well.
What are we looking at here, Paul?
So this is a Signature Limited. We have about 7 endorsers on this guitar. But the thing that's nice about it is you can get just about anything out of it. Not in terms of a piezo tone, but in terms of a regular humbucking or single coil tone that's beautiful in both regards. So in humbucking, the treble pickup would be. And if I take and make a single coil, and I'll put it back in humbucking. So there's no loss of volume, which is very normal when you single coil something. Same thing with a bass pickup. If I go single coil, and if I put it in humbucking, we're just tickled pink with this guitar.
Volume loss and things like that, or lack of volume loss rather, and things like that aside, what are you hearing tonally in this guitar that you haven't heard before from your own creations?
Look, in the 50s, Gibson had all their own pickups. Fender had all their own pickups. Gretsch had all their own pickups. Rickenbacker had all their own pickups. We are in the process of doing all our own pickups, and these are things called 408s. This is narrower than a humbucking, and when you switch the single coil on, it disconnects this coil that my finger's on and adds a whole bunch of turns to the other one. And this is wider than a normal humbucking. In a way, the pickups look a little bit like a BlackBerry phone, right? They're not your normal looking thing, but for us, this is the future for our company. These are our proprietary pickups. And if you look on the web at all the forums, which are becoming more and more important for people researching what they're going to buy, the feedback on these 408 pickups has been spectacular. We put 400 of these limited edition signature limiteds up for sale at the show, and they're all sold. So it's all good.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. So there's a musicality. When you ask about the guitar, there's something very musical. I'll just put it in humbucking mode, but there's something beautiful. And if I put in a single coil. It sounds musical to me, and that's more important than almost anything. When you plug it in the end, you're trying to make music with it, right? And it should have some sort of tone that mixes beautifully with the other instruments in the band or on the track, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Here we have something else entirely, eh?
Yeah, so here's an SE Acoustic. I mean, just the sustain of the instrument for an instrument you can buy in a store for less than $1,000 is kind of jaw-dropping, right? But the pickup system. Well, it's flat, so when the guitar is making sub noise, it's coming out. If it's making a beautiful mid-range, it's coming out. The pickup system is literally a microphone, like picking up a good singer, right? And we're really pleased with this thing. We think we're going to sell gazillions of them.
What did you go for in terms of what designed the body and body size? And
it's exactly the same guitar as our high-end private stocks and regular guitars, same bracing pattern. We took all the theories and then made drawings of those, and then went to another manufacturer and had it made. But we're really pleased with the way it sounds. I mean, if I turn this guitar off and just strum it, it's a good sounding guitar.
Sounds big too.
Yeah. So, and normally on something that is not boutique built, you don't get that kind of tone, but we're really pleased with it. So these SE Acoustics, it's interesting. The whole company has gone and done 3 tiers of all the product lines, and this is brand new for us, these SE Acoustics. But, you know, if you want to get something that's kind of heirloom quality, we're making Tony McManus private stocks and Cody Kilby private stocks and Martin Simpson private stocks on collection guitars, and there's a whole bunch of acoustics in the middle range. But this is our new SE, and it's just been going over gangbusters at this show. So,
congratulations on a busy year. Good hanging with you, Paul. Thanks for your time.
All the viewers, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for having me. Very appreciated.
For Paul Reed Smith, signing off for PremierGuitar.com. This is Charles Hoffley.